My father betrayed us with a secret family, hidden in photos I found on his laptop. Furious and heartbroken, I confronted him, unleashing years of lies and forcing him to face the truth he begged me to bury. Hey everyone, my name's Lila. I'm 28 years old. So, a little background first. I'm an only kid, raised by my mom and dad in a pretty normal house, or so I thought. My dad's always been the quiet type, works a boring office job, comes home, cracks a beer, watches TV, rinse and repeat. He's not super emotional, doesn't talk much about his feelings, but he's steady, you know? Like, he's always been there, even if he's not winning any Dad of the Year awards. My mom, on the other hand, is the glue. She's loud, funny, keeps everything together, total opposite of him. They've been married for, 30 years, and I've never seen them fight much. Maybe little bickering here and there, but nothing crazy. I moved out a few years ago, got my own place about an hour away, but I still visit pretty often. Last month, I was over at their house for dinner, and my dad asked me to help him with something on his laptop. He's terrible with tech, thinks restarted is some kind of magic spell, so I wasn't surprised he needed me. He wanted me to update some software or whatever, said it was running slow. I said sure, no big deal, and he handed it over and went to grab something from the garage. Here's where it gets messy. I'm poking around, trying to figure out what's clogging up his system, and I noticed this random folder buried in his documents. It's labeled something dumb like old_work_stuff, which is SUS because my dad's not the type to care about organizing files. Curiosity got me, and yeah, I clicked it. Inside, there's a hidden subfolder, just a string of numbers, no name, and I opened that too. Big mistake. Or maybe not, depending on how you look at it. It's full of photos. Hundreds of them. At first, I'm confused because it's my dad in all of them, but he's with people I've never seen before. There's this woman, maybe in her 40s, dark hair, always smiling next to him. And then there's a guy who looks about my age, early 20s, maybe, and a teenage girl. They're doing normal family stuff. Picnics, holidays, some amusement park trip. There's even one of my dad holding a birthday cake with candles, grinning like I've never seen him grin at home. I just sat there, staring at the screen, feeling my stomach drop. Who the hell are these people? I didn't have long to process because I heard him coming back from the garage. I closed everything quick, acted like I was still messing with the software, and handed the laptop back when he walked in. He didn't seem to suspect anything, just mumbled a thanks, and went back to his beer. But my head was spinning. I made some excuse about feeling sick and bolted out of there after dinner. That night, I couldn't sleep. I kept thinking about those photos. Was this some old fling? A cousin I didn't know about? But the timestamps on the files, they weren't old. Some were from last year. One was from 3 months ago. This wasn't some ancient history. This was happening now. I started piecing stuff together, and the more I thought about it, the worse it got. My dad's got a whole second family he's been hiding from us. From me. From my mom. Here's where the other problems started piling up. I couldn't just let it go. I had to know more. So, I did something I'm not proud of. A few days later, I went back to their house when I knew he'd be at work and my mom would be out grocery shopping. I used the spare key, got into his laptop again, and dug deeper. There were emails too, tucked away in a separate account he'd logged into on there. The woman's name is Maya. She's not just some random chick. He's been with her for years. The guy, Adrian, is their son. He's 24. The girl's their daughter, 16. My dad's been playing house with them, and I'm sitting here realizing I've got half-siblings I didn't even know existed. The emails were a gut punch. Maya calls him honey, talks about him coming over for dinner, mentions stuff like, the kids miss you. There's even one where she's mad because he canceled plans with them last minute. Turns out it was because he was at my birthday dinner instead. I felt sick reading it. He's been juggling 2 lives, and we're the ones getting screwed. Now, here's the first side mess that came out of this. I couldn't keep it in. I had to tell someone. So I called my best friend, Carter. He's 29, works construction, super chill guy, always has my back. I spilled everything to him over beers at his place, and he was just as shocked as I was. He's met my dad tons of times. Always thought he was boring but solid. Carter's the one who convinced me I had to confront my dad about it. He said, Lila, you can't just sit on this. It's eating you up. You deserve answers. He was right, but I was terrified. The second mess is my mom. I haven't told her yet, and it's killing me. She's got no clue, none. She's still cooking him dinner every night, laughing at his dumb jokes, living this life she thinks is real. If I tell her, it's going to destroy her. She's not the type to just brush this off. She'll be heartbroken. But if I don't tell her, I'm basically lying to her face every time I see her. I keep imagining her finding out some other way. Like, what if Maya shows up one day? What if the kids do? I don't even know if they know about us. It's a ticking time bomb. So, a week ago, I finally grew a spine and confronted my dad. I asked him to meet me at a coffee shop near my place. Neutral ground, you know? He showed up, all casual, like nothing was wrong. I didn't waste time. I just said, I saw the pictures on your laptop. Who are they? His face went white. Like, ghost-level white. He tried to play dumb at first, saying, "What pictures?" But I wasn't having it. I told him I saw everything. The photos, the emails, Maya, Adrian, the whole deal. I asked him point blank, "Do you have another family?" He didn't answer for a long time. Just sat there, staring at his coffee. Then he finally said, "It's complicated, Lila." Complicated? That's all he's got. I pushed him, asked how long it's been going on, and he admitted it's been over 20 years. 20 years. He met Maya when I was a kid, started this whole double life, and never stopped. He said he didn't mean for it to get this far, that he loves me and Mom, but he couldn't leave them either. I asked if Mom knew, and he said no, she doesn't. He begged me not to tell her, said it'd ruin everything. I lost it. I told him he's already ruined everything, that he's a liar, a coward, and I don't even know who he is anymore. He just kept saying he's sorry, that he never wanted me to find out like this. I walked out before I started yelling in the middle of the shop. I haven't talked to him since. Now I'm stuck. I've got all this crap swirling in my head, and I don't know what's right anymore. If I tell my mom, it's going to break her heart, maybe even end their marriage. She doesn't deserve that pain, but she also doesn't deserve to be lied to. If I don't tell her, I'm stuck carrying this secret, and I'll have to keep pretending everything's fine when I see him. Plus, there's Adrian and the girl. They're my half-siblings, and I don't even know if I want to meet them. What if they hate me? What if they don't even know I exist? And Maya, she's been with my dad longer than I've been alive. Does she think she's the real family? Carter thinks I should tell Mom and let the chips fall where they may. He says my dad's the one who messed up, not me, and keeping it quiet just protects him. But every time I think about sitting my mom down and dropping this on her, I feel like I'm going to puke. I keep replaying those photos in my head, my dad laughing with them, being this whole other person I don't recognize. It's like my entire childhood was a lie. There's more, too. I started noticing little things that make sense now. All those work trips he took when I was a kid, were they really work? The times he'd be weirdly secretive about his phone, or when he'd come home late and Mom would just shrug it off. I feel so stupid for not seeing it sooner. And I keep wondering how much money he's been funneling to them. We were never rich. Mom clipped coupons. We shopped at thrift stores growing up. Was he taking from us to give to them? I've been a wreck since the confrontation. Can't sleep, barely eating, just pacing around my apartment trying to figure out what to do. I even dug through some old photo albums at my place, looking at pictures of me and my dad when I was little. There's this one from when I was maybe 6, at the zoo, and he's holding my hand, smiling. Was he already with Maya then? Was he going home to her after dropping me off? It's like every memory I have of him is tainted now. I talked to Carter again yesterday, and he brought up something I hadn't even thought about. What if Mom already suspects something? She's smart, way smarter than me sometimes. Maybe she's been ignoring red flags because she didn't want to face it. That just makes me feel worse, because if she does know deep down, me telling her might force her to deal with something she's been avoiding for years. I've been lurking on Reddit a lot lately, reading other people's stories, trying to find some kind of roadmap for this. I saw a post about a guy whose mom had a secret kid from an affair, and it made me wonder if I'm overreacting. Like, maybe this isn't as big a deal as I'm making it out to be. But then I think about my mom, blissfully clueless, and I can't shake the feeling that she deserves to know the truth, even if it sucks. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I don't know if I'm the jerk for wanting to tell her, or if I'd be the jerk for keeping it quiet. I don't even know what I want from my dad anymore. An apology doesn't cut it, but I don't think he's capable of more than that. And those kids, Adrian and the girl, I keep wondering what they're like. Do they know about me? Do they think their dad's some great guy who's always there for them? Am I the one screwing up here? I feel like no matter what I do, someone's getting hurt. Mom, me, maybe even them. I just want to stop feeling like the ground's falling out from under me every time I think about it. Any advice would be great, because I'm seriously lost.
Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the story. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss our daily updates.